What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Snowy Kurama. Welcome to Week 8 of the NDL. I am your coach of the Chicago White Sox. I'm sure you knew that already. And this week, your Chicago White Sox are going up against Veniscanex and his Venice and I have been kind of draft league rivals as of late. We're always in the same leagues. I'm always saying, hey, come join this when we need some people, and he's always up for it. And we've gotten into some draft battles recently. And this is another one of those, so if you guys are hyped and excited to kind of see that, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and then that bell, of course. All of that stuff only if you want to. I like seeing the funny numbers go upwards, and definitely helps me out. Speaking of things that are happening with me, you might be noticing that this is a little bit late. I didn't feel like recording for 3 days, and then the fourth day, I thought, you know what, let's do it. And then I got sick. So if you see any weird cuts, it's probably me blowing my nose. I'm feeling better now. Mostly, it's just a little sniffles these days. But enough of that, let's just get into what I'm bringing. In my opinion, this team was a nightmare. An absolute nightmare to build for. Bro's got a dark type that is faster, not faster, but can be faster thanks to a choice scarf, than my super duper ghost type. My dark type killer needs a scarf, or needs to get a Trailblaze off against a team that is not very friendly for Trailblaze in order to get faster than it. Not to mention, he has not Overquill, that's Quillfish. He's got Hisuian Quillfish and Basculegion. Both Mons get Swift Swim. And Basculegion, if I remember correctly, is faster than Swampert. So, my Rain is invalid. My speed boosting with Urshifu is invalid outside of Scarf. He's got a Moltres that can burn. He's got a stupid Cyclozar. This team was not very fun to build against, bro. Thought we were friends. Anyway, there seems to be a big ground weakness on the team, and the only things that resist, well, Iron Leaves resist, and that's a big no-no for Swampert, but Moltres does not. Moltres is immune, so I could bring Swampert to take care of that as well with a nicely timed water move. He's weak to Fairy quite a bit. Obviously, his Moltres is another resist for that, as it also has a great spinner in Iron Treads, so we can maybe try to get Rabambi in there and switch out on the things that it obviously doesn't like. And then everything else is very, very, very well put together. He's got quite a few fighting weaknesses, but he's got some good resistances and an immunity in the Basculegion. And then, as per usual with any team, there is a kind of a flying weakness, but again, his two steel types really glue that together. So this is going to be one rough one, folks. I'm going to let you know what I've brought now. Starting off is kind of a weird Electivire. We are bringing dual screens this time with a Volt Switch and a Flamethrower. Flamethrower is here because he's got quite a few fire weaknesses in Iron Leaves and the... I'm blanking. Iron Treads, of course, they're both iron. I mean, they're both the Paradox guys. Anyway, those things are weak to fire, and they definitely would like to switch in against an Electivire, since they both resist or are immune to electric moves. We are just running some max defense, because defense is the lowest stat as far as the defensive stats on Electivire goes. And because he's got a lot of speedy guys compared to my kind of okay speed guys, I don't think that I really need the speed on this for anything outside of maybe a max speed Moltres. But on the off chance that he's not running max speed Moltres, I outspeed it by 5 points. So there's that. This thing's really just going to get up the screens for us. Up next is a Punching Glove Urshifu with enough speed for a max speed Moltres. We have Wicked Blow Close Combat, because of course we do, Trailblaze, and Thunder Punch. I know that Trailblaze is not a great thing to try to set up here, but I'm not trying to get off damage with the move. I'm just trying to get some speed off of it. And with this speed stat, we'll be able to outspeed the Darkrai and then bop it with a close combat. Thunder Punch is here for the Basculegion, the Primarina, and the Moltres, of course, and it's powered up by Punching Glove and will not be able to get statused with that pesky Flame Body. Up next is a Focus Sash Ribombee. We're running Grass Knot, Moonblast, Tailwind, and Quiver Dance. We have enough speed for the Iron Treads, I believe. And then that lets us go Modest Nature with just the rest of it in defense, because I figured it might as well just buff that up. Tailwind is nice for when it goes down to the Focus Sash, but we can also use a Quiver Dance to power up our 2 attacks here. Grass Knot is here for the Primarina, I believe. And Moonblast is just generally good into Venus outside of the 2 Steel types, but the Goodra does not resist Fairy, so it's not all that bad. Plus, I think there are a lot of mons that I can just set up the Tailwind against, and that will definitely help with the speed difference that we have against our opponent. Up next is Terapagos with the Assault Vest, with Rapid Spin, Earth Power, Tera Starstorm, and Thunderbolt. This team I need some good spinning against, since he has the Hisuian Quillfish, which, by the way, is the most Veniscanex Pokemon in the entire Pokédex. I will make that clear right now. He's also got Stealth Rocks on the Treads, and he's got 2 great spinners in the Treads and the Cyclizar, so I need a spinner of my own. Tera Starstorm is pretty decent into his team outside of the 2 Steel types and the Ghost type. So I've got Earth Power for the Steel types, and then I've got Thunderbolt for that Ghost type, because it's also a Water type. It's also just generally good coverage into the team. Moltres doesn't want to take a Thunderbolt. Primarina probably wouldn't want to either. And it also can just stay bulky with that Assault Vest and not take too much from the Primarina. We have enough speed for the Darkrai without any sort of choice item. And then I've got the rest in HP and then just a little bit into special defense to kind of help that out. Plus I like having the odd number HP, especially since Terapagos is not holding the boots for the spin. Spectrier is here with a Colbur Berry because he's got a Darkrai. We are running Agility, Sub, Shadow Ball, and Draining Kiss. We have the Spadef here to take less than half from a Colbur Berry. Then you can get all that back with a Draining Kiss. Hopefully we'll be having the screens up from Electivire so that we can just click Sub pretty easily and then Agility after that, so I can guarantee be faster than the Darkrai without any sort of speed investment. The rest of it's in special attack, and defense is here because I believe his Treads does about half uninvested with Earthquake or something, with just regular Bold Nature and max HP. Last but not least, Basculegion is a menace, so we've got Pashu Berry, Heatran to kind of hopefully help with that a little bit. We have Stealth Rock here. It can learn his spinners to have Spectrier or somebody, maybe Urshifu more like, to take care of it with its stab fighting moves. We have Magma Storm as well for the the leaves, and it's also just generally good fire coverage. Earth Power is here because a lot of his fire guys don't generally like Earth Power, but also he's got a lot of Steel types and his Hisuian Quillfish, which does not like ground as well. And then Toxic, because there are some Pokemon on this team, like Moltres. This thing kind of just sits in front of my Heatran, so I can just throw a Toxic off, so I'm at least doing something. Plus, a lot of his Pokemon are just going to get whittled down by it, like the Primarina, so it's good to do some good there. We are at max HP with 156 special defense, 84 bold defense, and then the rest in special attack. I don't know what this does because this match was weeks ago. We have Flame Body because he's got a lot of physical threats, such as the Basculegion, such as the Iron Leaves, such as the Mian Shao, and getting a burn off on those things, especially the Mian Shao after taking 1 billion from like a close combat, would be pretty good payback. Now let's get into this here battle. Alright folks, now that he's done yapping about his snacks, let's see what Mr. Bench has to say about the match.
He's been sitting here waiting.
And I haven't seen this match in like 3 weeks. 2 weeks. Nah, it'll be 3. It'll be 3 weeks. So this will be a treat for everybody.
Let's get it going.
Oh boy.
Wait.
Oh, what did I lead with? So he led with this. I don't think I did any sort of misclicking this time. I believe I led Ribombi. That sounds about right. I honestly had no idea what to expect going into this match. I really didn't. And there's a lot of overthinking too, because, again, I really want to beat Venice. So let's see. I believe I went Ribombi.
What do I think?
Although I could be wrong.
Ribombi. He led Ribombi.
There it is. So obviously, not the best lead, right? I don't know if I thought he would go something else here, or if I thought I could just get off some damage. I don't think I was really thinking. The only thing I could possibly say I was doing at this point was some reason sacking my Ribombi to get a tailwind. I don't agree with that at all. Now, because that sounds dumb, but I think that's what I was thinking. I don't know what else I could be thinking here.
Moonwaf.
Oh, also, just to get some, some information. But, yeah, I got the tailwind off. He's Scorching Sands, so, more information on this Moltres.
Terapagos is here.
We are now fast Terapagos. We have T-Bolt and Tera Starstorm. Let's see. We got Cyclizar in here with T-Bolt. Probably should have just pressed the Starstorm there, because he could have just switched out in anything. Plus, there's a reason I brought this thing out, right?
You'd never know.
So I Starstorm there. So, looking at the damage from this, I could have probably 2-hit KO'd him if I had just Starstormed off the rip. But he goes out into the Goodra. I switch out to the Urshifu because I do have the fighting move. But Body Press is crazy. I completely forgot that this thing got it. And of course it does. Look at him.
No more Tailwind.
Moltres comes on in here. I just CC. Very, very risky.
You don't get burned.
Very, right? Very risky. I got to the ELECTIVIRE. Still taking a lot of... Not really a lot of damage considering, but he could just be weak. Moltres, I'm not sure. I don't think that's a lot of damage off of a Scorching Sands. But he gets the burn, which is very annoying. Not like I'm a physical Electivire or anything, but it's still annoying. I get off the light screen. Maybe this thing will...
So much shit to look at on my screen now.
Lights,
What's up, Fortnite Bulls?
What am I thinking of, dude? Maybe this thing will Draco, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Out.
Also, shout out to Bench. He's got this new stream thing happening here with the chat being on stream. I think he streams the Twitch and TikTok with this video as well. That's what he's doing now. Good for him.
They're on TikTok.
And then we see the Cyclizar again. I just press Volt. Probably going to go to the Heatran. No, the Urshifu because I have the close combat. He's doing a lot of switching around. Moltres comes on in. I press the Trailblaze. I'm thinking, I'm faster now. I'm good. But I get the burn. And I thought I was safe because my dumbass got protective pads and punching glove mixed up. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm safe. I'm fast. I'm just going to start blowing shit up. No, the blowing shit up potential just went to 0% on this Urshifu, which is very, very unfortunate. Wicked Blow is still doing something, I guess. He gets rid of my screens because, why not? I would. Wicked Blow does a lot of damage. He's just probably going to try to get rid of my Urshifu as fast as he can.
Spectre is about to...
Not like it was going to be a big a boon for me.
Eat this
Since
up,
it's
isn't
burned.
it?
Terapagos comes in here. I can just Tera Starstorm anything I want. I press Thunderbolt instead because of course I do.
Cycles are alive.
And Earth Power does nothing because this Gudra just sits here and does. I'm doing nothing to him. Tera Starstorm.
Yeah, my dumbass
He's
not
low.
punching club did the same thing.
He's low.
I guess
Electivire is out here. Do I just Volt or do I Flamethrower? I press Reflect. Okay, that's fine. I probably... Okay, there's a Draco. So that's dead. So he's got 6 guys still. He presses U-turn. I think I press Sub here, don't I?
Kiss or going for
Yeah,
sub.
I press Sub here. And then I try to Agility. Right?
Now you
Yep, there it is.
Now you Draining Kiss.
So now I can Draining Kiss. Just like Super Bench down there was saying. Get almost all the way up back to full. And I eat my Colbur Berry.
You Draining Kiss again.
Draining Kiss again. I think he kills me, though, from here. Which really sucks.
Doesn't die.
I thought it was so unfortunate. I was so unfortunate that I wasn't able to have the light screen up against the Darkrai.
Oh.
Especially your Draining Kisses, the Moltres, getting back some HP, does not get the burn, though. It's very good. And crit Shadow Ball and 4 HP.
Holy shit.
But I do have the Grimnay, which is really good.
Well,
the Quillfish comes out here.
This is going to do so much.
I don't think that the Draining Kiss would have done too much there, because it's... what's it called? Maybe that would have been better, because it's neutral, and Shadow Ball is straight up resisted. Let me know down below if you would have pressed Draining Kiss or if you would have pressed Shadow Ball. I think I would have pressed Shadow Ball now that I'm looking at this.
Heatran pull it out?
Heatran visit the world. We got the burn. Fuck you, Venice. Magma Storm.
I don't know.
I think this thing just dies, but it's okay because he can afford to just get rid of whatever he wants.
Rocks.
And I just let it go down to the Magma Storm. Gudra comes in. There's a chance I could get it with the Earth Power. But Earthquake lets me live on 1. Lets me live on 1. What do I do here? Is it Magma Storm? Is it Earth Power? It's Earth Power.
Does Heatran pull it out?
He just spins on me.
Pull it out.
And that's the game.
Man.
Good game to Venice. There was a lot of overthinking on my part from what I remember. There's also a lot of just no thinking from how it looks. I don't think I ended up having a lot of time to put the team together, from what I remember, but that's not an excuse. And Venice just played better, and that's all it is. Great game to Venice. Thank you, Bench, for commentating. Yeah. Thank you so much for checking in this week for the NDL. During Week 9, your Chicago White Sox are facing off against Fist to Your Doom, coach of Fist to Your Doom. This guy is sitting at the first seed as of Week 8, which is very, very concerning for me since I seem to be on some sort of a downhill spiral. Anyway, like this video if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I want to get up to 200 by the end of the year. Subscribe to Super Bench. He's closing in on 700 pretty dang quick. And with all that being said and more, this has been your boy, Snowy Karama. Take care of yourselves.